The following program is presented by Bright Star Credit Union and Rokinon Lenses.
Hey guys, I'm Aksuke.
And I'm Sam Perez, and right now we're at Universal Studios.
So we're checking out with Cool Rides. You check out our new short film.
We hope you enjoy. Shortcuts. Short
Film.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm so guarded. Today marks 30 years since the biggest blunder of my career. The final nail in the coffin to a case I could never solve. I like to think I've moved on. I began working again recently, but I feel no one really needs a detective like me anymore.
Some kind of detective person?
Yes, what do you want?
Well, when I got home last night, I saw the back door was left open, so I called out my little Charlie, and...
How old is the boy, and when did you last see him?
Oh, well, you see, Charlie's my little cat, and I know where he is, but I wanted to ask if you could get Charlie out of the tree he's stuck in right now.
Miss, I'm not a fireman.
Oh. I think someone stole my car keys.
How'd you get here?
I drove.
Someone keeps rearranging my house.
You live with anyone?
My mom?
So there was this Give you.
Can't seem to find my nightlight.
I'm done.
Wait, I think it was stolen though. Whoever took it left behind some old eaten apple.
An apple?
Yeah, the yuck left it half eaten.
It can't be. 3 years ago, this damsel informed me about some punk that broke in and stole some jewels. Nothing crazy, just some bored mule looking to score some extra wads. I tracked him down to this flop house on the far side of town. The lights outside gave me hope, and luckily for me, the door wasn't locked. But when I got inside, all I could catch was a glimpse. I lost him.
Detective? Sir?
3 years ago, some knucklehead ran off from me with a half-eaten apple left behind.
Can't you just use DNA evidence?
Ma'am, this is the 40s. We don't have that yet. We go on pure speculation alone.
Oh.
This guy was just some petty mule.
Oh, like the horse?
No, a mule is someone that carries things for other people.
Like the mailman?
No, not a mailman.
I thought the mail service was a red herring.
But he did use a mail truck.
How'd he look?
He was tall, lanky, with eyes of evil.
Sounds like my neighbor. He doesn't blink.
Where do you live?
I live by the post.
I have to go. Where'd you get that from?
My pocket. I mean, you never know when you're gonna need a good coat.
Okay.
Now, I've done this before. I'm gonna go into the front, and you're gonna go to the back, and then we're gonna catch this guy. Nancy? Nancy?
Nancy! Nancy! Oh my god.
Do I know you?
Hi, I'm Nancy. I'm your neighbor from down the street. I was wondering, is this yours by any chance?
I got you!
Finally caught you, crummy gumzo.
Is he dead?
He'll be fine. You know, I just want to say thank you so much for all the help. I really do appreciate it.
Hakuna Matata.
What does that mean?
You'll know in a few years.
Okay, I think we should get going.
But what about my nightlight?
Well, we do a couple more jobs like this, and you have enough greenbacks to choose anything you want in the world.
I like that plan. We make a pretty good team.
I think so too.
Hi, my name is Maya Morales, and I'm from Seminole Ridge Community High School. I created a short film titled Drive. It's a drama about a girl who is granted the opportunity of a lifetime, but she must confront her biggest fears in order to pursue it. I hope you like it.
Shortcuts.
Short film.
Hi, my name is Abdel Bouchoucha from Pinecrest School. This is my animation titled Surge. Hope you enjoy.
Shortcuts.
Animation.
Hi, I'm Di Garinger,
And I'm Joshua Kramerson.
and this is the documentary that we made in practice for SDN called 305 Ninja Academy Athletes in Motion.
Hope you enjoy it.
Shortcuts. Documentary.
So hello, my name is Daniel Lopez. I am the owner of the 305 Ninja Academy, and I am a veteran from the American Ninja Warrior show, seasons 4, 5, and 6. What this is pretty much a facility where I train American Ninja Warrior athletes, which has become a huge sport outside of the TV show from NBC. People who come to the 305 Ninja are all types of people. So you have beginners who have never done ninja, have never even heard of it in their life after, I don't know how many seasons, 15 seasons. Athletes who, want to get on the show, or people who are on the show that come and train here just because they want to train the ninja, This has become a big sport, so the athletes who become athletes here, which is really cool, learn about the sport and then go on to either go on to the show or compete in the World Championship for Ninja.
Since the time that we got here, Danny and his crew have always been very welcoming. They're great with the kids. They love it. They have fun every single time that they're here.
The accomplishments of the people who come here, they vary people who don't usually do conventional sports obviously really grasp and love this type of sport, and it helps them come out of their shell very well.
At their ages, they're 4 and 6 now. They flip and run and jump. They keep busy the entire time they're here. The obstacles that they have here, everything that they run into becomes an obstacle that they want to jump off of and flip over, and they enjoy it.
It's not a job to me. So one of the things, an old Chinese proverb says, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And I took that into consideration.
Well, it's gonna be painful if you throw yourself and land on your side and then fall down on everything.
Here I go! Boing!
Personally, what I enjoy is that as fun as they can be, they're also firm. You know, so it's not a free-for-all, because being kids, they need the structure. They come into contact with things they've never done before. It's a fun physical activity for any kid, honestly.
Hi, my name is Matthew Tobon from West Broward High School. I'm currently at BECON-TV to check out equipment for my next film, which you can find at my YouTube, youtube.com/@themoonrisefilms. But for now, this is a film that I made for the 2022 STN Horror Fest competition, and it won 8th place out of 400 entries. Here is Book of Blood.
Shortcuts.
Short film.
Guys, stop messing around. Is everything ready for the ceiling painters?
That is why we have the plastic wrap up.
Good. Let's get this stuff moving instead of playing with it.
Shut up and look. I think it's like really old.
Well, it's in English, so it can't be that old.
It says you can summon something. Vagar Corpus?
Scared? Vagar Corpus!
Don't.
Vagar Corpus!
Let me in!
Hello, my name is Amanda Blandon from AP Maze Media, and I'm the director of Paralysis. Hope you enjoy.
Shortcuts.
Short film.
Don't be scared. Come with me. Don't be scared. Come with me. Come with me. Don't be scared. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me.
Hi, my name's Sebastian Broach. I'm the director of World Orchestra, 40 Years of Rock and Roll. And I'm from Christopher Columbus High School. And basically it's a documentary about a band that's still playing today, 40 years later. And it shows music from the 80s. And I'm just really excited for you guys to see it.
Shortcuts. Documentary.
They were four friends, once on top in the 80s, living life the only way they knew how.
Actually, we are shooting something that you'll see soon. We're shooting a little documentary because, believe it or not, this is our 40th year. No,
And
seriously, guys, Renee and I got together as little munchkins, and we started playing guitar and learning songs 40 years ago this fall. September of '82. And we're still here.
We're pimply 13-year-olds.
But a good thing can't last forever.
About me, I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me your troubles and
Sincerely yours, Mad World Orchestra.
Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me.
Thank you. Going back to the Fire and Ice days, man. So I really taught myself guitar. Again, remember, we didn't have YouTube, you know, so I learned the chords of these songs, and once I knew enough chords, I figured I have to get in a band. You know, and that's where the story of the band starts. At the time, I had a girlfriend who we would hang out at her friend's house, her best friend's house, Rena. Well, it turns out Rena's brother, Rene, was also my age, so he would play piano and he was playing guitar, and he also wanted to be in a band.
I mean, at the time, we would go to dances, you know, at Berlin, at Columbus, and we'd watch these other bands play, and we say, man, I would love to do that.
And that's where the band started.
To treat me like you do when you laid your hands upon me and told me who you are.
So here I am hanging out with my girlfriend at her friend's house, but her brother is a musician. So I quickly put all of them aside and said, you guys go jump in the pool, I'm gonna go hang out with Renee.
How do I feel? Does it feel? How should I feel? Tell me, how does it feel to treat me like you do?
He also played guitar and I played guitar, so we figured we can't have that. We can't have two guitars in the band. And I wasn't about to give up guitar. What I did was I looked at bands, and every band had a guitarist, a bassist, and a drummer. So I told Renee, dude, you gotta play bass. And then we went in search of a drummer.
So they called me and they wanted to set up an audition for me. They came to my house. I remember we did it in my bedroom at the time where I had my drums set up.
And he had a black and white striped drum set. And it was like a zebra drum set. And man, he knew how to play already.
They were happy with what I did at the time, but we got, you know, we meshed well, which is the most important thing.
After recruiting Juan, Renee and Joel decided to have their band's first rehearsal.
Motif, our theme. The next day, because that was on a Saturday, the next day on a Sunday, Wolf took his drums to Renee's garage, Renee's house. We set up the drums, I set up my guitar, Renee set up that new bass that we had just purchased. He plugged into a guitar amp, which you're not even supposed to do, and we started to play.
You are now witnessing the first practice and rehearsal of Illusion.
And Renee, on the video, you can see Renee like looks at me like, Where'd that come from? I'm like, boom, we started playing. I was actually performing for the camera, just weird. But so we played like 4 or 5 songs that we knew, and man, it quickly grew from there. After the first rehearsal, Renee said, Illusion's a stupid name. I go, I know. And then Eruption, the name Eruption came about, and that was the name really that stuck with us, even to this day.
With auburn hair and tawny eyes.
We named the band Eruption in 1982, and that came from 2 things. One, at the time, and still am, my guitar hero was Eddie Van Halen, and he had a famous song on his first album called Eruption. And then also the word eruption just, conveyed this idea of, an explosion of music. After a while, we kind of realized Renee can sing a little better than I can. So we quickly decided Renee should be the lead singer. Renee or Wolf, somebody said, hey, there's a guy, he's a little bit younger than us, but he plays guitar. Maybe we can teach him to play bass. Now, he was actually chosen because at the time, he was like the best looking guy in the school. So like all the girls were crazy about this guy. We thought, well, we get that guy on stage. Awesome, we're just gonna add to, just teach him how to play bass. So that's the story of Carlos Lamas.
Carlos's addition led to a newfound success that the band would never forget.
And that just propelled us. We started getting every dance, to the point that these other bands, who we have become friendly with now, were like, man, why is Eruption getting all the gigs? Like they would go and try to get the St. Brendan kickoff dance. Oh no, Eruption's already got that. Well, how about the Halloween dance? Oh, they got that one too. And then they go over to Columbus. Hey, for the sock hop, coming up sock hop in the cafeteria. Oh no, we booked Eruption for that. And we were just better and louder and crazier, and we appealed to the people, and they cheered loudly for us, and they stayed quiet when the other bands were performing.
Although the band was thriving, a difference in opinion about the future of Eruption put the band in jeopardy.
Renee took over the lead singing duties immediately. He grabbed the microphone and just jumped to the front of the stage and just screamed at the crowd and just got into it, And I took a step back and just concentrated more on my playing, and the 4 of us were a band until about '86, and that's when Eruption took a pause.
I started to hang out a little more with the underground scene, in the sense of that I ended up wanting to do just be in a band that wrote their own music, and I think that drove a big wedge between everyone, and that was a hard decision to make, only because we were already popular for doing other people's music. In the end, we all ended up being in different bands for a little bit and not see each other for like 10 years.
It's a natural progression of growing up, It's why relationships end in many cases. I've never considered it to have been a bad situation or anything of resentment or anything like that.
During this break, everyone sought out their own paths in life.
I was working at an ad agency as a interactive project manager.
I moved to Boston and I went to Berklee College of Music. And at Berklee, I really dove into music. I left music altogether and went towards a different route, family and things like that. Carlos, we actually never saw him again. Eruption was a thing of the past. It was like, okay, that's over. Wow, it was fun, It was fun while it lasted. And then came the call. Juan Toro, who was our sound man back in the high school days, sadly, he passed away a few years ago, and we miss him very much. He called and he said, hey, St. Brendan's class of '86, imagine if Eruption could play. And I was immediately up my ears. I was like, dude, are you serious? He says, can you imagine if we can get you and the band, get Eruption to play St. Brendan's 20th year reunion and play the same songs you guys used to play at our dances? We're like, okay, let's do it.
So Renee and Joel kept their musical dreams alive and took to the stage once more.
Thank you for singing along. We needed that. A little boost, a little help. We're gonna do one more song, Little Police. End it with our favorites, right?
It's never too late, you know, and that is kind of like the motto or the moral of this story.
Though I've tried before to tell her of the feelings I have for her.
Is that, you know, we were just kids trying to do something to make ourselves popular.
I just lose my nerve as I've done from the start.
We really just wanted to have fun. We played the music that we wanted to play.
Every little thing she does is magic.
It was 2 great times in my life. I made great friends that hopefully will last a lifetime, you know, people that I genuinely care about.
Every little thing she does is magic. Everything she do just turn me on.
I think for anyone who loves playing music, you can never shake it. It's something that you're gonna do your whole life.
It's never too late, right? I mean, who's to say?
Thank you for coming out, everybody. Please stick around. We're Mad World Orchestra. 80s, all the time, all day, all night.
Shortcuts was brought to you by Bright Star Credit Union and Rokinon Lenses.